Welcome to running on Reddit. Like and subscribe, or you'll be running on fumes. Let's shame the bride that made me quit what I love. So to start off, I'm a wedding coordinator, and boy do I have a doozy for you all. So I did a budget wedding in the small town I was a coordinator in. I was enlisted to do centerpieces and basically run the day. If I get there the day before and my client, let's call her Sam, had literally nothing except for a few pieces. I asked her for her wedding party lineup for the reception and procession, and had to actually get it from the DJ because she refused to give it to me. She said she ordered tablecloths for the reception tables, but actually didn't. Me and a groomsman actually went and got table covers from Dollar Tree. She booked a caterer from the local high school, but gave them no details and didn't give me the information after asking for it for months until the day before, and I called to confirm everything. I also had to confirm with the DJ the time he was supposed to be there, as he was not told this. Neither was I, again, after months of asking, until the day before. She told me he had to be there at 10:30 the day of, but then called the DJ after I did and told him to be there at 9:30, making me an hour late to let him in the reception hall. So to the day of, I get to the reception hall to let the DJ in at 10:30. Wedding was at the church at 11:30. The bride was late. Her makeup artist was also late and ended up doing her makeup at the church. She changed the lineup of the wedding party last minute the night before without letting me know, so I ended up lining them up wrong. Even the wedding party had no clue about the change, as she didn't tell anyone until literally the moment of. She also played Jeopardy time music as a music fill-in before she walked down the aisle. Ceremony goes off without a hitch afterwards. Cute ceremony, I will admit that. So everyone goes to the reception, and she wants everyone to be introduced as they line up in the outer corridor of the hall. Okay, no problem. So I line them up in the same order as the ceremony, and I managed to give the DJ the last minute change so no one would be confused. Everything is going okay for the most part. Food was horrible though. Cold and mushy. No biggie. Then they run out of punch, and this is the only drink Sam will drink. So I'm enlisted to drive a half-hour one way to 2 different stores to get the ingredients for said punch. I get back, and the mother of bride starts whining because it took me over an hour to get the stuff. Now mind you, the closest grocery store was a half-hour away, and I had to go to 2 different stores. I was also not offered gas money for this, which is fine, but never in my life as a coordinator have I been asked to do this. I get back to the reception and it's actually wrapping up by the time I get back, so it was literally not even worth the drive. So reception ends, and I clean up and put everything away. And then after about 2 weeks I get a review on my now deleted wedding page, no longer in the area, about how I owe her for the table cover from Dollar Tree, and that I didn't know what she wanted, and that I had to coordinate with her DJ. Oh, and she forgot to have her pastor sign her marriage license, and she stole my makeup out of my car. TLDR. Chaotic bride steals from me, changes things last minute without notice, and then blames me for the chaos that ensued. That was wild, start to finish. What was that bride? Even stole the coordinator's makeup from their car. So maybe I'm the one blowing it out of proportion, but I'm looking for others' opinions at this point. My sister just got engaged over the holidays. I'm absolutely excited for her and happy she's found someone to make her happy. She will be getting hitched early 2021. She never asked if I wanted to be in the bridal party and just assumed I did. Personally, I don't want to be because I can't afford the extravagances that I know she's going to want. So she adds me to her bridesmaids and starts posting what she wants us to wear, do, whatnot. So I respond with, please, I understand that this is your day, but if you want us all in this, watch the money that you're spending. Not all of us can afford what you want. To which she and the other 3 bridesmaids, all of which are my other sisters, gang up on me, saying that all I have to do is save $50 a paycheck, and I can afford it all. Perspective. I don't live at home. I have car and insurance payments, and I have to be able to have gas for my car, as well as food, and frankly, I shouldn't have to take whatever little extra is left and save it for an event I already said I couldn't afford. So in response, I told her I wasn't interested in being in the bridal party, and that I still love her and want to celebrate with her and be happy for her. but apparently no is not an answer she is happy with, and she's complained to any member of my family that she can, that I'm the unreasonable one. Because I refuse to cancel any plans my significant other and I were planning and paid for prior to her engagement, and use that money to pay for her wedding plans. Mind you, that's not my money, it's my significant other's, and he's fantastic to me because he knows I work hard to make it by each month. Meanwhile, she is still expecting us to pay out $500 for a dress, $100 for shoes, $300 for hair and makeup. Plus, because she is my sister, I want to make sure she has a decent gift, and if I don't give her at least $500, I'm the one that will look bad for not being able to give her anything. I've already been told by her I cannot do my own alterations. I'm a plus-sized girl. My dress will ultimately be more. Gotta love fat tax. And I can sew well enough. 20 years experience to alter my own gown. I'm not allowed to do my own hair and makeup, even though I have professional level makeup that I know how to apply correctly and can do multiple updos in my own hair with no problems, and that I have to purchase $100 Kate Spade sneakers, which if you look at the description are just Keds with glitter, and I said I could make 5 pairs nicer for less. Try crystals and not glitter. She has always been the little princess who refuses to understand everyone else's situation. She is the younger sibling and has always been treated like the spoiled child. It's to the point of ridiculousness that I've asked to be left alone and have been ignored multiple times. I know what her behavior is going to be like at the wedding, and the last thing I want is to be in the wedding party dealing with her drunk dumpy head attitude, because that is what it will devolve into. Just wanted to know if I'm honestly the one who's wrong here by saying, hey, I really can't afford this. I'm sorry I can't be a part of your party, and then being guilted and told that I'm still needed for dress fittings and that I still have to be able to pay for it. I don't want to be the evil sister, but at this point, I don't even want to take the time off from work if she's not going to listen. Too long didn't read, just needed to vent. Sister is out of control spending other people's money, refuses to listen to anyone, and is on the way to getting worse. I know they are family, but if you can barely make it as it is, there isn't much else you can do. This happened a few months ago and it still sticks in my mind as one of the rudest things I've ever had a guest do at a wedding. I work a side job for a well-known caterer in my city. The caterer has been in business a long time and has worked alongside the bride's wedding planner and florist for years. I was asked to work as a server for this one wedding where the centerpieces and decor were very intense. The florist that was hired to do the decor, bouquets and the centerpieces is very popular and sought after florist because she also designs the table settings, decor and does beautiful floral garlands and puts the whole thing together at the venue. She is one of the most creative florists I have ever seen, and she has a long waiting list for brides hoping to get her to design the flowers and decor for their wedding. I have worked at numerous weddings that she designed the decor for the reception and ceremony, and she always does an amazing job. She also does these elaborate floral hanging arrangements that hang from the ceilings. Day of the wedding, I was working on setting the tables per her design, and she was setting up the flowers and decorations. These two women walk into the reception site, and one loudly exclaims, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" We both turn to look at the two women and they start rearranging the flowers, decor, and table settings. They start ripping everything down and moving everything around. One lady was muttering in a super rude tone, "I mean, I see what the florist was going for, but this is awful." We stood there shocked, and the wedding planner saw what was happening and tried to put a stop to it, but the two guests would not stop. It became a full-blown argument. The florist is such a sweet woman that she didn't know what to do. She stood there with her mouth wide open as the guests and the wedding planner are arguing over the decor. It got so loud that the mother of the bride comes out to see what is going on. The wedding planner kept trying to keep everything in hushed tones and wanted to defuse the situation. The mother of the bride asked what was going on, and the two guests started complaining that the decor was not a good fit for the wedding. They complained that it ruined the ambience of the whole reception. The worst part? The mother of the bride let them have at the tables. I don't know the identity of the two guests, but the mother was familiar enough with them to let them destroy the already beautifully decorated wedding. In all my years working at weddings, I have never seen anything like it. And the guests did a horrid job fixing the decor. I never did find out if the bride noticed or cared. The mother of the bride should not have let that happen, especially when they had such a good florist. It was supposed to be the best day of their life. Instead, their maid of honor got drunk, ran over the best man, exposed herself to deputies, assaulted 2 medics, and got herself arrested. It was insane. Maid of honor turns Florida wedding into nightmare. Crazy series of events. Guess the reception had a dinner and a show. Let me know if you'd pay to see a wedding like this. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell or you'll be running on fumes. See you in the next video.